Hey, perfect timing, you're back! You, me, being viewers, hey, hello. How are you? How are you, Brian?
I'm doing well. I thought you were waiting for them to reply. And then I was going to be like, hey, they can't.
They can reply, there's a comment section.
Well, yeah, but you won't know it until later.
Oh.
They're not replying to you, they're replying to future
Hey, perfect timing! The show's about to start! The others are already backstage, you might want to hurry.
Eek!
I forgot, where am I going?
Backstage.
No shit. Okay, you know what?
You know what, that room that you were like, I don't recognize this room?
That's
probably the backstage room.
That might be it, now that I think about it. It was this one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's the one!
I'm here.
Look at all the cute... I think that is Leaf Hat. I think you're right.
Yeah.
The one with the leaves, because no one else has any leaves involved. Good lord, Shantae seems so short compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't notice it until, like, all of them are standing next to each other, but good gravy.
Also, for being the undead one, the zombie's chest is the most lively of the bunch.
I feel like... Alright, you know what? I was gonna say, I feel like, you know, immediately just focusing in on the zombie one is something I would do.
Yeah, but...
Alright. But please, punish the new girl. Yeah, actually, hold on. There we are. There we are.
Can't take you anywhere.
No, you can't. You most certainly can't. Everyone take a big deep breath. Half genie magic is what you're best at. Don't mind me, I'm just phoning in the voice performances. People came to see, right? Dots. Dots! Dots!
Dots.
Dots. Dots. Oh,
I feel like the dots from everybody else might also be foreshadowing as well. Because my other theory was that they're actually all in on it, and the incrappening of things is actually just a secret plot by them.
That's my other half genies?
Yeah.
Okay, you did not tell me this.
Yeah, that was the other theory I was thinking on, but we hadn't quite got there yet, so I was like, I don't know, should I? Because he'll get mad and stab me if either of these turn out to be correct, but I'm covering my bases now. Apparently I just am ready to be stabbed. I don't know.
Oh, goodness. All right.
Because it occurs to me, they're like, have genie magic is what you're best at, right? And they're all just like, silence.
And they just kind of don't answer.
Yeah.
Like there's that suspicious silence. Oh, those are very empty stands. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness. Just immediately, Sky gets diarrhea of the face. Like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Though it does feel like all of the other ones were you know, already in on this, and Shantae's just kind of there.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They use their Mega Man teleportation powers.
Oh, okay. See, this is the part where, like, Shantae just gets, like, that straw boater hat and the cap, the cane, and just kind of tap dances away awkwardly.
Yes.
Ugh.
Or somebody off stage uses that really long
hook
arm thing.
Yeah, the hook cane thing to pull someone off stage. Like, how much was that used, really? Like, you see it all the time in those old cartoons,
I don't know.
But, like, did they ever really... I mean, I imagine someone had to have used it for that to be a thing in the cartoons, but...
Unless it was just used in some old silent film as a gag and it just got picked up, because a lot of those old cartoons are just aping gags from the silent film era.
Yeah, true, yeah.
For the last time, let the authorities handle this.
I am the authorities. I am the law.
Steam Huff.
Steam Huff?
You're worried that I'll disappear too, is that it?
I'm worried that you're speaking...
Your own safety.
I'm worried that you're speaking steam.
Can you imagine what it's like being the only one left behind? I can't hide indoors and do nothing. She's offended that she wasn't kidnapped too.
God damn it. Okay. We're reasonable. We're just a murder.
Those girls are not coming back.
I get the feeling that, like... I think I huff and puff the more facial hair a person has.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost proportionate to how much hair they have.
Something weird is happening on this island. And I'm gonna find out what it is. Do what you want.
Okay, fine. You know what? You voice all the women, then.
I was promised a vacation. And I'm going to get one. Fine, be that way.
Alright. I just smack it. Okay. Oh, I slammed the door behind me. I was wondering why the screen shook.
Last night was a disaster. And don't get me started about Uncle and Sky.
And Bolo was just standing there.
Even Bolo was on their side. I think he was just standing on their side.
Like, he was physically on their side.
Why can't I just lie low while the mayor looks into this? I may not be the guardian genie of this island, but I'm the only one left. I don't care what anyone says. Girls don't just vanish in full view of an entire audience. I mean, yeah.
Beautiful, buck-naked, big-titty ladies don't just fall out of the sky, you know.
This island is hiding a secret. I'm gonna get to the very bottom of it.
Oh man, I want to get to the very bottom. Huh? What?
You're starting to sound a lot more like fanboy down there.
What? It's fine. He just likes cards and the squish-faced Shantae shirt. Please don't ask for them. Although I am short on cash, I will buy them. I have 82 gems.
Yeah, I beat up adorable animals, and all I have to show for it is these delicious sandwiches and some bags of gems.
Oh my god. And these precious stones. Alright, what can I get with 82? No. Shit.
The attract spell automatically attracts nearby hearts and gems.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted an attack upgrade at some point kind of early.
Yeah.
Damn it. Shoot. Alright, I'm going to save it.
Have a good one.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll have a good one if I damn well. Wait. Did the luggage disappear now, or is that later? Aha! This road is clear now. Finally, I can see the east side of the island. You first. Wave my tiny little flag.
And she'll be there at the end when we get there.
Yeah. What took you so long, bitch?
Video game logic.
What kept you? Oh goodness.
Reminds me of that.
Oh god!
It reminds me of that scene in the first Mortal Kombat movie. I think they went this way, and they go down the path that's completely covered over in spiderwebs.
All the spider webs.
It's like, yes, clearly they went this way.
The thick,
you
matted
master
webs.
detective.
It's like, oh god, you nailed it, Johnny. Golly, were you a detective before you became an actor? And whip. Okay. Abe. This doohickey. Alright. Okay. Oh.
Oh, it's almost like there are elemental themed genies in this game that you might get powers from or something.
Okay, I can hit her from here. See you later. Oh, give me this.
Yoink.
And those are very clearly
death pits. You know what though? At least they label the ones that kill you as opposed to the ones that either are just water or secret paths.
Yeah, because with some of the paths or some of the drops actually being paths, I was like, I don't know if I should. Wait, can I do the... Okay, down and jump does not drop me through a level. Okay.
At least not through those.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it drops me through. At least those. Is this doohickey out of power? Yes. Oh, this one's broken. It's all worn out and busted. Oh. Hi.
Hello.
There's a lot of stuff I haven't explored yet. Alright. So, do they have actual mouths?
I don't know.
I've wondered.
Here's what I've always wondered.
What?
Her top.
Yes.
Is it all like a hard shell piece, or is are the eyeballs like fabric? Because if so, I bet you that's a really supportive top, actually.
So, from what I've seen, apparently, in a comment somewhere, apparently the top and her pants, like how it's a skull, is actually the skull of someone or something.
Yeah.
So I think that it is fabric just filling in the eye sockets.
Okay. It's a very clever design.
I think it is. It's just a little weird that she's just outright wearing, like, someone's remains as, like, her clothes.
Yeah, but it makes her more badass.
It does, but it's still a
bit...
bit...
I've said it before and I'll say it again, though. I can't picture her sounding like anyone other than Tron Bonne.
Tron Bonne?
Like, she just is this game's Tron Bonne. Right down to clearly being in love with our protagonist.
I mean, I don't think they explicitly say it, but,
So I'll explicitly say it, and then I'll describe explicitly what I mean by that.
I'm pretty sure the internet has beaten you to it. I don't have to follow her immediately, do okay, thank you. Let's see, there's a whole lot of
You're like, I'd better follow her and see what she's up to.
And turn
later.
right around, yeah. It's like, I'm going to go the other way first, because there's a lot of unexplored area here.
And Princess Slug for a butt needs a whipping.
It was Queen Slug for a butt, remember?
Oh, yeah.
In Earthworm Jim.
Oh, yeah, it was Princess...
Princess what's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, did you ever play... Like, have you played the first 2 games of that?
A little. There's only one shiny game I ever played completely.
MDK.
Yes. Of course I played through
Fucking
MDK. That's more my speed. You know?
Dude, MDK was such a good game.
It holds up, too.
Does it?
Yeah, I've gone back recently and messed with it, and, like, there's something about the low polygon nature of it, but the high resolution textures that they use that gives it its own style that just holds up so much better than, you know, some older 3D games that were just trying their best to look real. It's like this one is just this psychotic fever dream, and it knows exactly what it is, and it's great.
Well, I just liked how run and gun the first game was. I didn't play the second one.
The sequel was a misguided attempt at something.
At something?
Yeah, MDK2 is not.
Sounds great.
Well, MDK2 had multiple playable characters, and it just wasn't very fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
can play as the dog, and he's not fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seriously, because I remember the dog was cool in the first one.
Yeah.
Like, he was actually an item that called in an airstrike.
Yeah, the teeth missiles dropping out of the dog head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though we all know what the best weapon in that game was.
Well, there were a couple.
The world's most interesting bomb.
Okay, yeah. The one that as soon as you throw it, all the enemies gather to it, like, ooh, and then you just detonate it.
Yeah, and the world's smallest nuke is pretty cool, too.
Yeah, I was about to say, that one I remember.
Yeah.
The world's smallest nuclear bomb, and it was like, maybe like 3 foot around.
Yeah.
The tiny little mushroom cloud.
It's kind of adorable.
It was.
We might have to get and play some MDK on this one day. It's not a long game.
It's not?
Nuh-uh. It can be beaten.
Shoot.
I mean, the last time I plowed through it took me like 5 hours to beat the whole thing.
Well, that's not awful.
Yeah.
Okay, there was an upper path I didn't take.
I mean, think of all the time we spent in Shantae 1.
Yeah! Like, what was that, 78 episodes or something?
Yeah.
Something absurd?
Shantae Drive-By.
Oh. God damn it. Can't do anything with that. Alright, I guess I'm going down then. Cool, well, glad that decision's been made.
We.
Now, I do have a question. Can I actually jump over? Yes, I can. Never mind. Alright, well.
And I love how Super Metroid that shape is, where it's like really tall on one side, but you can clearly regular jump over it.
Actually, hold on a second. You know, I'm not far from the town.
Okay.
I have some gems.
Yeah, go back and buy one upgrade.
I'm going to buy one upgrade. Just going to get the one because the slow whip speed is a little bit...
Yeah, you're used to mashing the crap out of that button.
Yeah, I'm used to giving Shantae whiplash.
Your machine gun ponytail?
Yeah.
Pretty good band name.
Machine gun ponytail?
Yeah.
Oh, lordy. So, last episode, that being first episode, we were talking briefly about, like, hype for video games.
Yeah.
What is, like, the most hyped up you've ever been for a video game?
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see. A game where I was just like, the whole time I'm like, I need to play this.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to skip over my easy answer because I fell in love with the game and the sequel to it got announced like 2 months later, and that's Surge 2. You know? Like,
okay.
So that was like, you know, that's playing on easy mode for me. But,
Alright.
most hype that I've ever been for a game where I was just like, alright, day one I'm getting this game. I'm not going to look up any information about it. I want to be completely surprised. I'm going to dive in completely blind. Front Mission 4.
Front Mission 4.
And it sucks.
Are you serious?
That game cured my insomnia. And I love Front Mission 3. It's one of my favorite games.
You played it, it was boring or something? It just put you right out?
Yeah, just absolutely boring. It dragged the missions out. Way too much talking. And the talking was like that anime trope where everyone's like spouting their ideologies at each other in long speeches. You know? And it's just like, the first game, yeah, your character was an asshole, but at least you were an asshole on a mission to either save your sister or run away with your sister whom you have a crush on.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
Half-sister. Well, stepsister.
That's slightly less uncomfortable.
It's still weird.
It is.
But I think before that, I mean, that's one of them. I think the other one that kind of ties with it was Legacy of Kain Defiance.
Ooh.
And I was super hyped on that one. But I like Defiance, but it never quite hit the same heights of Soul Reaver 1 and 2 for me. Even though it did get to a bunch of plot that I really loved. Like, I think that was the first time I ever overhyped myself on something that I knew I already loved and had a good track record with me. Because I loved the entire Legacy of Kain series, even Blood Omen 2.
Say even, was it a bad game? Or
Blood Omen 2, much like Soul Reaver 1, started life as an entirely unrelated game. It was going to be a sequel to Shakan from the Sega Genesis. And in fact, there's even some concept art in the game that shows Shakan with his head cut off, impaled on a spike. And they used it as in-game art for one of the places that just showed a bunch of bodies impaled on spikes in a field. It's like just kind of just showing the game's stuff. And that one... Graphically, it felt like a game running on the Quake 2 engine. A third-person platformer that didn't need to be third-person. It had a lot of good elements, really good voice acting, but like aesthetically, none of the designs matched up with the designs of Blood Omen 1 or the Soul Reaver series. So like it didn't even feel like a game that fit in between the two, because Blood Omen 2 is this weird steampunk, white-skinned vampire weirdness, as opposed to the mutant vampires of the Soul Reaver series, or the just... I'm a guy, but now a vampire in medieval times kind of thing of the first game. So, yeah, part 2 is definitely the weird one out, because the villains were also space aliens. Called the Hilden, but I still really like that game too. But Defiance, while I loved it, and it did everything I wanted it to, by the time I was done, I was like, that's it? You know, it didn't quite exceed past what I wanted it to be. And I know that's entirely my fault, but... They're just changing colors? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Whoa, okay. All right, they're Speedy.
And like, recently, the one that I was the most hyped for that actually, like, completely paid off in spades, like, I was not only not disappointed, I was 100% enthralled every second of it. Doom Eternal. Okay. That game is nearly perfect.
So you're coming up with, like, a lot of games that you were super hyped about.
Yeah, I tend to get... Well, I mean, it's also my job to sell them, so I tend to... get hyped, because I can then turn my own hype for something into the ability to sell to other people, especially when I pair it with, you know me, I love to give gifts. I love to find things and just be like, hey, I found something that I figured you'd like, because I'm constantly giving you weird shit.
Yeah.
You know? And I kind of pair my ability to hype myself up with my love of helping people get things that I know they'll like, and it becomes my selling pitch. But, usually I don't get super hyped about games, but Doom has always meant something to me anyway, and I was worried Doom Eternal would do the Defiance thing of... Because I knew it was going to be good. It's software. They don't make bad games. Even Rage 1 wasn't bad, it was just there.
It was kind of iffy?
Yeah, it was just kind of a really good engine and a tech demo of a game.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the final game of id's dark period, where they were making really good tech demos, and then Raven Software would step up and make a game out of it.
Yeah, all right.
But, no, Doom Eternal is flawless. There's nothing about that game I dislike. I mean, there's a monster and a game mechanic that both should have been left on the cutting room floor, and the guy who designed it should...
Well, then it sounds like there's something wrong. Is that a golden crab? That's a golden crab.
The two things... Well, but again, they're solid mechanics. They're implemented well. I just hate them.
Okay.
One of them are these tentacles that come out of these little holes in the ground, and they just whip you, and then they go back into the hole.
Oh.
And they're fine by themselves. They're just annoying, especially since you never know if the hole that you're encountering is going to have an actual tentacle come out of it. And they tend to get, like, one good hit on you, you know? But they're not exactly priority enemies. They're just kind of there and annoying.
Okay.
They don't feel as good as and well fleshed out as the other enemies. But there's this pink slime that's in some of the levels. And when you land in it, you can't jump, and you can't run, and you can't dash. You can only walk through it really slowly. They like to hide tentacles under that.
Oh, good.
So you can't even see the holes. They just come out. And those are the only parts of the game that feel half-baked. But there's a part later where they implement both of them flawlessly into what they are. And that is, it's in a sewer level, and if you hug the walls, you can actually avoid getting in the slime, but once you slip into it, you're stuck until you get out. So you have to manage your desire to dash. And they throw a Baron of Hell at you in that tunnel, so you're also freaking out and trying not to hit the slime, so it works.
So while you're talking about slime and Doom stuff...
Yeah.
Apparently, removing any of those blocks like the 18 that I just removed in the...
Yeah, could cause this entire place to
Just
become
a-
unstable.
just a few feet to the right of me. I may have accidentally broken a couple blocks.
What's all this now?
Oh, bother. Well, she's dead.
At least the tunnel picked the person who caused the damage. How about you, though? What games have you ever been overhyped on? I can guess one.
I've been chosen? Alright, we'll guess one of them then.
Dynasty Warriors 9?
No, actually.
Nah.
Thank God. I feel like if I had, don't get me wrong, I was looking forward to it, but it wasn't one of those, oh my God, I gotta play it, this is a day one purchase, I'm gonna play the shit out of this. No, thankfully it wasn't.
Well, my level
really
of disappointment with Front Mission 4 matches your level of disappointment in Dynasty Warriors 9.
Alright, I can understand that.
I'm not mad, son. I'm just real disappointed.
But no, I only had 2 games where I was, super hyped up about it. So, the first one, let me see. So, the first one was, I remember it was during one of the Nintendo Directs. It was March 2018, I remember. I remember I was working at the game store at the time. We had a, oh yeah? What's that little dancer doing? What's all this?
He's trying to make himself look bigger. Predators
see.
hate that.
But it was a Nintendo Direct, and they were showing off some of the, some stuff for Splatoon 2. They were saying, oh yeah, update 3.0 is coming out, and the Octo expansion's coming out, and you could play as an Octoling, and it's going to be a whole bunch of backstory stuff. It's gonna... Hi.
Okay, that's super cute. I
All
forgot
right.
about her.
Bye, then.
The shrimp one.
But the, oh, come on. Get down here, you rascal.
Good dodging.
But at the time, I was like, oh yeah, I need to play the heck out of this. When this comes out, that looks really cool. And then, oh, door's over here. And as they close it out and they say, okay, this is what's going to be in update 3.0. It's coming out such and such time, and then blah 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 whatever for Octo expansion. I was like, all right, this is cool. And then they had a shoot. Then they had that little clip of
I know where you. Okay, I'm following you now.
You know where I'm going with this at this point. So they had that scene with the orange and blue Inkling boy and girl.
Yeah, just
running
around.
in the just clean white area, shooting
And that
at each
adorable
other.
sputter noise of their little machine guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the camera swoops in really close to the orange girl, and then you see that. Oh, okay, all right, fine, jerk. And then what's that guy doing?
There's something in there.
Yeah, there is. I don't know if I can get in there though. Yeah, I can. But oh shoot, trying to think. Whoa, my train of thought
Then it
went
zoomed
somewhere.
in on the.
It zoomed in on
girl.
the Inkling girl, and then she turns around and everything gets dark, and you just see the Smash logo appear in her
on
the
fire.
reflection. Yeah, reflection in her eye.
Yeah.
And I remember just everything that implied, because this was already right off the back of a huge pile of Splatoon info I'm getting.
Yeah. So you just assume it's part of the Splatoon reveal.
Yeah, and then you see the Smash thing, and then you see Mario with Cappy on him now, and then you see Blue Tunic Champion Link, and I was like, and confirmed Inkling right off the bat, and just that huge wave of info,
Well, that was also how they announced that Smash was coming out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first word of Smash.
Yeah. To their credit, that is the coolest reveal Nintendo has ever done.
And I actually cried at work, not.
Oh, I know. I get what
really
you're saying.
nasty,
Yeah,
ugly cry.
It was just a
but-
really good, cool, emotional hit that they did. It was like
Yeah.
Nintendo, the guy who wrote that. I hope he got laid.
So,
It's like that's the one.
all right. So, because this episode's running super long, because
Yeah.
you listed about 17 games that you were hyped for. So, the other thing was way back in the day. I've mentioned a couple times that I used to read Nintendo Power. Well, something that they did a long time ago was they would send VHS tapes.
Oh, I love those.
With various promotion things. They had a Diddy Kong Racing one. They had one for the N64. But that same N64 one.
I had one for
Is that-
Armorines.
Okay. The N64 one, it would have the what's it? It would have the the static at the end. If you play a VHS tape for too long and you just kind of leave it, it would eventually cut to static. But when it played the static, it didn't have the actual static noise.
Yeah.
It would just kind of, or no, it didn't. It had like over exaggerated
Yeah.
static noise. So,
Like it was produced static, not actual static.
Like you could tell something was off about it, and I was like, huh, this sounds kind of weird. And then, like the static cuts off, it cuts to black, and no static sound, and then you suddenly hear a voice just go, "You still want more?" And then you hear like guitar riffs. You see a giant flaming background, and you see the Killer Instinct logo.
Nice.
And it was Killer Instinct Gold, the second game for coming out for N64. Or,
Yeah.
excuse me, the second Killer Instinct game, and then it was coming out for N64. And
Finally.
I was a huge Killer Instinct fan.
Because if you
So
recall,
that-
Killer Instinct 1 was promised for the Ultra 64,
The
and it just
Ninte-
never
The
happened.
Nintendo Ultra 64, according to the
Yeah.
over-exaggerated voice in the arcade cabinet.
But yeah, those were always cool tapes.
Good lord. Got like 3 cards all at once. Alright, so I think we've run extra super long, because we've been talking about whatever shit,
Yeah.
games and whatnot. So next time,
Maybe we'll get some progress.
next